Hello, it's Randy Duck, and we're back again for another video in ISU-152. I'm fully aware I've only just recently released a video of this tank, but believe it or not, I released that video and then I thought, you know what, I'll play one more game in the tank before I move on to the tier 9. I played one game and then this is the game I got, so it had to come out in a video, but yeah, so we've got the replay. It is a good game, and yeah, we're on proc. We are top tier. There is 2 lights in the enemy team and one of them sky pigs, one of the fun police, and we're going to see what we can do. It is the encounter variant, so I was partially tempted to go the other side just in case they surrounded the cap, but I also did really want to try and take this position in the TD, because I know, you know, just because of where they spawn, quite a lot of the time you will get a lot of enemy teams sort of stay down the 1-2 or push the 1-2, just because people are lazy. They go to the closest bit to the spawn, and that's where I figured I might have a good chance to get some damage in. This is sort of the early spot I will take in the TD. A little bit passive, but it's just to kind of suss out what the enemy light tanks are going to do before I start making my progression forward. Because if I do get an opportunity to take out one of the light tanks early, it's just going to make my life so much easier, because they're obviously going to be the biggest threat for spotting me. This tank does have very decent camo when you're running the camo perks and the camo net, so yeah, you can stay quite hidden nicely, but as you can see, I've just not got any shots presenting myself there. I could hang around all day waiting for a light tank for the perfect shot, which may never come. So I'm going to try and push forward. A little bit risky, because you see I'm stopping there. I'm watching the path of that light tank. As he's moving away from me at the moment, I'm using my time to move forward to see if I can get any shots in. And then when he sort of gets closer, I'm going to try and, you know, just not move so I don't get detected, or maybe not take my shot. Because obviously you're going to lose that camo value when you lose, when you shoot. I am looking for a shot in the light tank, because obviously I do want to take him out, but we got a shot there on the CS-52 list. Only 162 damage, but we do pick up a kill. And you know, we were a couple of tanks down, so I was trying to confirm the kills where I can. I'm waiting to see if this tank gets lit up again, see if I can pick up another shot of damage, and I do. I think I low rolled that guy, but I still slapped him for, yeah, quite a bit of damage there. And now, as we was a couple tanks down, I'm going for the tanks which are actually a one-shot to me, just to try and even up the scores, because there is quite a lot down there. I don't really want them all to push with me, because once I've got lit, it is going to be awkward if I've got that many guns looking at us. So where I can pick up the kills and just take our tank out of the game, that's one less tank to shoot back at me. So I'm going to take that opportunity, considering we still are tanks down. But already it's been, you know, not that long into the game, we've picked up just shy of 2k damage, but also I think 3 or 4 kills, I can't remember now. We have picked up quite a few kills starting the game, and not taking any shots in return. So our team sort of pushed forward a little bit, which is spotting some of the stuff further back out of my render range. So I'm going to move forward to see if I can get into render range and get some shots in. We can see this Tiger 131 crossing and aim this shot. We get it in, but we do unfortunately get lit by the light tank to our left. I don't want to turn left because I'm trying to block myself from the most of the damages. So, you know, once I've got behind this ridge line, I can now turn, because the ones down the 1-2 don't have a shot at me anymore. You see I bounced quite a few shots because that was off the E25 there, so obviously he doesn't have the best pen if he's firing standard rounds. And I got fortunate to be able to bounce a few shots there, and then pick up another kill on the SU. So that's a nice dangerous tank out of the way. We're trying to see if we can, I really want to take out that light tank, because he is the tank which is going to be lighting me. I could stay in these bushes all day if it wasn't for that tank. So if I do get an opportunity to take him out, it'll be brilliant. I'll get lit here, and then I get very fortunate there, but I only half aimed that shot, and we pick up the kill. So what a lovely trade. And this gun's so fun when things like that happen. You absolutely slap a tank which you want it to be killed, and put us up to 3,400 damage and another kill in the bank. I know there's still a couple of tanks down there, probably the RT, I'm sure there was another tank down there. So I was just waiting to see if our tanks, you see if I'm asking my team to move forward to spot them, because I've got them covered. Artillery gets spotted, we pick up another kill. I kind of want our team to spot this as quickly as possible so I don't have to worry about this flank anymore. You can see that they're obviously retreating. We've got this TD retreating as well, so I'm trying to line up another shot. And we do get it in. We pick up another kill, putting us into 4,000 damage, and then it's put us back into the lead for the first time in this game. We're up to 7-6 now, and we picked up another kill. Unfortunately for me, the enemy team are not capping, which is good because it sort of lets me know their intentions a little bit. And you can see that they're pushing down the opposite side near the train tracks. So I'm going to get in their position to sort of get shots when they push out, maybe to try and kill our artillery or get shots of our TD down the 1-2 line. And I'm in a pretty decent position all around here to cover, you know. As we're not in the cap, I've got no cap pressure. I can sort of, I don't need to push the pace forward at the moment. I can wait for those shots. And there we go. Our patience paid off there. Slap that guy for 700, pick up another kill, puts us on 5,000. This Lover now is hold down. We can pen his cupola, or if he turns his turret, we can get a shot in. Unfortunately, we should aim probably a little bit lower there. I was going for the cupola snipe, but then he actually turned his turret, so we could have penned, which is a shame. I'm not leaving my reticle on him because I was trying to not get make sure he wasn't targeted. We're going to have a little gamble, see if he's still there. Gamble pays off. We slap him, put us up to 6,000 damage. This game's close though, it's a 4 versus 4. We've never really had, never really at any point in this game has this game been won. It's been close all the way around, which is always quite nice. I probably should start to be potentially a little bit careful with my ammo here because I am starting to run out. And I must admit, I never even probably took much notice on my ammo count during this battle when it was playing. It wasn't until the very end. So that's probably one thing I wasn't really too aware of when risking these shots. We're now in a 2 versus 4, so again this is turned for the worse. But we're going to sit in this position. We've got a Brass with us, which obviously has really decent camo. We're hoping he's going to be able to spot them, and before they get too close to us, because obviously we're in this bush. We should in theory be able to stay unlit. But then this LTG comes in and unfortunately he sort of got too close to us before he's got detected, and we're going to have to pull back now because I don't want to get caught out on that ridge because then all the guns are going to be able to shoot us. At least here if I get spotted I can sort of pull back in. I'm letting our teammate know that I suspected that light tank was going to come for me, but he's now obviously got his attention has turned to the Lover and the medium, which is pushing him, and I'm hoping to get into a position that when they poke up on the ridge I may be able to take one of them out, ideally the LTG, because he's going to be the one which is going to get behind me and cause me all sorts of problems. But this UDIS is poked up and allowed me to get another little shot, slapped him in there, putting him onto a one shot, putting us at just under 7,000 damage now. So that was an important kill, but I'm getting lit up here. I'm guessing it's something which has come down to 1-2, or it's the LTG. So I'm going to try and pull back and get myself in a position where I maybe got some buildings with me to try and hide stuff, which they came down to 1-2. Just trying to get into all this, heavy sort of bushes here to give me the best chance of not being lit, and hoping the Brass closes the difference between himself and me, so that he's able to cover me if I can. But while I've got opportunities to get shots in, I am going to take them, and we get a very important kill on that Lover there, which was important. But we've now only got one APCR round left, and this E25 is coming to flank me. I have to hit this shot. Don't hit it, I'm probably dead. But importantly, I do hit it, putting us up to 7,600 damage. And now we only have 2 HE left, which at this point, I must admit, I didn't realise I had the HE loaded. I wasn't even looking at my ammo count at this point. So I assumed I had the APCR round in the gun. And we've got an opportunity for this LTG. And there you go. I was thinking that I had APCR round. And obviously that distance between me and LTG, if it was APCR round, I would have hit that. Had I known I had a HE round, I would have sort of aimed that a little bit further ahead of him. But I'm also now in a situation where I'm thinking, I could get a fade-ins here. You know, what a game this could be if I could finish off with the fade-ins. I've got 10 kills. I've got that pulls in the bag. It would be great if I could finish this game off with 11 kills and that fade-ins medal. And obviously I can pen the LTG with the HE. So I am just full sending in the hope I get the shot in before I harass. Just because I really want to pick, you know, I want to maximise this game. You know, it's been a really good game. I want to get the best out of it. So there we go. I thought I had the kill. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill. And the Baras's shot actually lands before my HE hits him. And I don't manage to pick up that 11th kill, which is a real shame. But we do go on still to have a really good game, didn't we? We've got 10 kills, 7,692 damage, 2,426 base XP. You see, picked up the pools medal, and yeah, really an enjoyable game. So like I say, this one came out just after I finished making my other video, which typically, but you know, this one probably deserved a game, you know, a replay of its own. So as always, thank you so much for supporting me, so much for watching, and as always, happy tanking.
Hadouken!